Hello.
Yeah. Okay, you have got 5 minutes. Tell yourself.
5 minutes.
Hmm.
Um, Good afternoon. Good evening. To sell myself, I would really like to point out what are the plus points available with working with me, or when if you get me as a colleague or as a worker. I'm ambitious, hardworking, and I'd never back away from challenges. I like to bring it on, and if the if the problems get tougher, then the going needs to get tougher is what I work on. I can clock in hours required whenever possible, and I give my everything to the scenario. I also believe that excelling in one should not excel in one field, but be an overall player, be a jack of all trades, and hence I live that way as well. I try to maintain my academics while 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 covering other domains of life as well, be it sports, fitness, theaters, or my hobby of playing guitar. I like to cover all bases, which really shows that I can multitask things together very well at a given time. I also do like to I like to keep a tab on whatever's happening in the world, as you learn from people, you learn from the mistakes that others make as well, apart from the mistakes you make, and that gives you an edge over others. I I also would yeah, I also believe that getting me on board would be I also believe while selling me, I while apart from bringing value to the company or organization or the institution, I also get to learn from them. And it's not a one way street, it's a two-way street where I also get to meet like-minded peers and people who have way more experience in these fields than I have. And what I can do is learn from them and take the insights and build something new from the scratch with their guidance as well. I don't. I have no issues in. I love meeting new people and getting to know their experiences, be it anything related, related any work related field or their life stories. As I believe our stories are what build
Hello.
us.
Hello,
Yes.
Puthiras.
Yes, sir.
Is it a marriage interview you are giving?
Sell yourself. Acha. I also. I've been.
You haven't
I've.
told me anything. You haven't told me anything substantial about yourself apart from big promises.
Um, I scored a 92.5% in my class 10th board examination. I also scored an 86.83% in my class 12th SSC examination in the COVID year, and I've maintained a GPA of 3.15 out of 4 in my university, which shows that I've been consistent throughout. Um, I like to learn new things as well. I like to learn new things. I've read a few finance books as well, which help me on how money works in the world, and I also like to uh, and sell yourself. I'm not sure of more what to say.
So only we could speak basically for only a minute. I mean, I'm leaving out the earlier 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want me to select you on the basis of this 1 minute of your class 10, 12 result?
No, I like what I also mean to say is
Tell me,
my
tell me, tell me everything you want to tell me, which is substantial, what you have done or achieved in life till now.
okay. I was a part of my school student council, which showed that I could take early on leaderships as well. I've also participated in various inter-school dramatic competitions. I was also my house captain for the dramatics team. I've also, which shows that I've worked on which I've other fields also. I was also a part of my school football team where we won the Somaya Cup and the Gundecha High Education Sports Meet, where we bagged the third prize. Where I was the vice captain for my football team. I've which shows that I can cover various parts of fields. I've given a few Olympiads as well in my life, where I secured a 17th straight rank in the NTSC Maths Olympiad, in eighth, in the academic in eighth standard. Yeah, and um, and I've always been. Yep, I was always and for my during my college also, one of my research papers was selected to be presented at the IIM convention, IIM Lucknow convention, but we missed out by the in the last round. And that was and we found out really late about this, and we did not have ample time to work on it, but it still taught me a lot, and I realized how things need to be worked, how things work in time crunching situations. Um, I also made my capstone project, which has a paper published with it as well, undergoing publishing as well right now as we speak. And my capstone project was related to an AI powered nutrition and fitness tracker, which works with AI prompts and has a dual login setup. I've also created other projects on Java where I've made a library for which was basically a library for any which was basically a library software for any library organization. I've also written a research paper on operating systems, which got a 20 on 20 in my college examination. Um, as I like to learn things a lot. And apart from that, I run marathons also on a yearly basis. I'm also preparing for one which is on the 2nd of March right now, the IIT Bombay Marathon, 10 kilometer. This would be my third 10 kilometer run. And um, yeah, and I feel that really tells about me that I've been consistent throughout my life with various domains and not just in one field where I've not done exemplary well in any particular one field, but I've been consistent in a lot of fields, and I feel consistency matters, which is my key point as I keep moving forward, which would help anybody if they would like to take me.
Tell me, what are your life goals at 35, 45, and 55 years of age?
35, 45, and
55 years of age.
55. Okay, so my life goals for 35 would be to have made an impact in the on the in the Indians have would have to make an impact in the Indian market, whichever market I'm working in, being something not something which I'm known for, but something which really changed the situation for a lot of people, which helped others as well as bringing revenue at the same time, as both needs to go hand in together. I cannot only help people and make losses for others, so I need to work on that. I would also like to, at the age of 35, be financially independent and secure with my money, be secure so that I can pursue my hobbies as well. As I told you that I love doing things out of my domain as well. So I really want to do that. At the age of 45, I would like to guide young-minded people like me who would be who would have entered the field at that point and teach them a few things I would have learned in my career at the age of 45, and just pass on the baton kind of. At the age of 55, I would like to unwind and relax a bit with all the things I have done in my prime years, but at the same time keep learning new things, as the world is a never ending place, and I would still like to I would still have to know what all is going on and what are the new technologies, let's say, what are the new implementations happening in the world, and work and learn them and give my 2 cents on them.
What you said just now, this is only your career goal. No, I said life goal. So life goal would include spirituality, philosophy, fitness, family,
Yeah,
everything.
so coming for the spirituality part, basically, I mean, for the fitness part, yeah, I've been consistent right now for 2 3 years on my fitness journey, and I don't see this as a goal of mine. It's part of a lifestyle at this point, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be with me at 35, 45, 55, or 65, or whatever I am, where I don't want to be, let's say, a person who can take part in Olympics per se, but be a person who can move easily at that old age and have no issues with my fitness, as that can help me prolong life more and look at things in another aspect at that age also. And as for family, I believe that is something which can only be dealt with in time and cannot be made a comment on right now.
Social goal.
Sorry?
Social goals, social.
Yeah, as I said, I would also like to part like knowledge never goes waste, and I would like to help people, other people also at the wise age when I know something and I've made something and I have the credentials to back me up, and not just talk in the air. So when I've done something with my, let's say, like, not even in career or but in life or something where I know how things would be, so I would love to help other people as well with that. And as the socially responsible citizen, I also I mentioned I forgot to mention this. I also was a volunteer at an Udan NGO foundation where I taught underprivileged kids Excel and basic English proficiency, and I feel that really helped my moral compass and made me feel at ease with myself for the privilege I've been given. But yeah, so yeah, that is also something I would love to continue in the future when I get the time.
If you didn't have to earn money, what is it you would spend your life doing?
If I didn't have to be if money was not a factor, I feel what a lot of people do is what a lot of common senses is to do something in the arts field or creativity field where the margins are very low for success. And I would also agree with the same. I would love to be a hip hop artist or an actor, let's say. Or a hip hop artist, most probably. Because I really love how the rap or hip hop music works.
What is hip hop?
Hip hop is the fusion of rap is basically a subgenre of hip hop, which is rhythm and poetry. And hip hop music is where you have hip hop music originated in the 80s, around the 80s, where it came more prominently from the West Coast. And it is more of a music where you have your lyricism telling a story at the same time with some upbeat beats or a melodic production. And it's different from pop due to the other most common genre is pop, and it's different from pop due to not having those frenzy beats where it's catchy, but it's more of a story you are telling to the people who are listening to your songs.
So you are into singing also, rap?
No, yeah, yes, I like, as in, I'm into rapping, as in, yeah, I know a lot about it and I love it. And I can, yeah, basically, yeah, I do like rap a lot.
Do a half minute rap for us.
Sorry?
Can you do a half minute rap for us?
Yeah, so I've basically written a rap myself. And I could, like, if you want, I could sing that, or I could rap that, or any famous artist rap as well, whatever you would prefer.
Your own.
Okay, so this is obviously not published anywhere. I wrote it for myself, but yeah. I got you a ring, thought you were my everything, never knew what to do without you, not expected this. How could you? I feel nothing now, just like your self esteem. I thought we were a team with the engine blowing full steam. Yes, we ran out of coal, you were my soul. They say life's hard, but that's what I wanted when I got you as the queen's card. But this ain't no game of chess. Here, a queen is already in a mess. We look up in the sky and see the stars and think what was wrong in our stars. See, I know I made some mistakes, but even God in perfect. Guess for you, I was a defect. It amuses me how it doesn't bother you. Go for the next guy who smothers you. My mom asked me if I'm all right after a fight. When you cut the string off my kite, what was all that spite? I might have died. Guess you never cared. You never wanted us to be paired. Yeah, that would be it.
That was quite nice. So
That was
rap
quite.
and that was quite nice, I said.
Oh, thank you.
And rap and physical fitness, they go together.
I mean, that's a very personal opinion. Like, the generic norm is yes. A lot of people like to work listening to rap and hip hop because those are more of upbeat motivational songs. But I feel that's a personal choice. Somebody can also go in the fitness field listening to pop music or let's say slow melodic music. That it depends on how that person how it fuels them. But the generic norm is yeah, they go in together.
Okay. Think think of what I'm telling you now. Take any topic from your course, any topic from your course, and explain it for the next 3 minutes.
From my undergrad course.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to talk about the subject
Don't
which
be
really got.
don't be in a
Sorry.
don't be in a hurry. Take your time.
Oh, okay. I'll take 30 seconds maybe. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
You
So
can
I
start.
would talk about the subject which actually got me interested in the MBA domain, which was the first management related subject we had in our course, which was
No, no, no,
MIS.
no. I want you to focus on your basic BTech, not management.
No, but this was a part of my course.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm refining my comment now. Talk about
Okay.
something which you have learned in engineering as an engineer.
Okay, so if it has to be under my domain of BTech Information Technology, I would talk about this subject I actually found fascinating, which was cloud computing, as that's something which we see on a day-to-day basis in our life happening around, but do not really grasp the essence of it. So cloud computing is basically when you can give access to resources such as a database storage or networks or softwares to any organization based on over the internet and not as a physical enterprise, which really helps all these let's suppose Apple One storage, Google One storage, which we save it to a drive. So what is a drive actually? It's not, and we can log in if you save something on a drive on your phone, you can log in it from your laptop. So how does that work? That is basically cloud computing where your data is stored on a cloud and not on any essential device, which actually helps us in the seamless integration between our connect ecosystem of devices. So like you can as I said, resource pooling, which is a very big characteristic of that, where like you can use multiple users can share their resource dynamically from logging into different accounts. There could be elasticity where according to one's needs they can have a cloud. As cloud computing in literal sense is a cloud only. Like a big cloud could be either very small or very big, and we can fix the size according to our needs. For example, you need a 5 GB storage, I need a 10 GB storage. So that storage in terms of cloud could be elastic. It could be elastic in size, and it's a measured service just like your electricity bill. You pay for how much you use. There are various models as well on that, but as an overall. So and as I said, cloud provides a lot of services. So the main three parts would be like it gives you infrastructure as a service, it either gives you a platform as a service or a software as a service. These are the three main parameter breakdowns of cloud computing services. So infrastructure is where you provide an infrastructure, as the name suggests, to the users, which could be your operating systems, applications, which could be, for example, your Microsoft Azure. And platform as a service would be a particular platform for that particular user, which helps in deploying databases. For example, your Google App Engine, only that. And software would be where you give, which is the most common, would be on our day-to-day, such as the Microsoft 365 package, where you get everything, Excel, PowerPoint, slides as a software. So all these are provided to you and would work. And now again, according to the person's choices, it works like these. The types would be public, private, hybrid, and community. Public is where a lot of all these have their own pros and cons, and actually it's very fascinating how they can help you. How they are so user specific that you have such a
Okay,
so many options to work with.
okay, okay. Hello.
Yes.
I once heard in an interview one person was mentioning that if you store your data on a cloud, when it rains, then all the data will be gone. It is true.
When you store your data on a cloud, so yeah, for that, as I said, the different types of cloud modules you have. For
No, no, no,
example,
no.
let's
You
suppose,
didn't. You
yeah, no,
hello. You didn't get
yes,
my question. This gentleman was saying that in cloud, when you have data in the cloud
yeah.
and there is rain, then the cloud will disappear and your data will be lost.
No, you have your data on the cloud, and then
And if it rains,
if it rains,
then the cloud will be gone and your data will be lost. Is it true?
no, I mean, I think that person is essentially figuring to a cloud as a cloud. There's no correlation of rain with the data. The cloud is a metaphorical way of saying how the data is stored. There's no relation of rain with it.
But this is what I heard in an interview on
No, I
television.
think, to the best of my knowledge, I think that is wrong because the data on your cloud also, depending on the cloud service you take, the data has a backup as well, like how confidential and how important it is. So even let's suppose, not rain obviously, but if your cloud gets damaged, you still could find a copy of it through various methods such as backtracking, backlogging. But I don't, to my best knowledge, rain has, that is a metaphorical way of talking about cloud, and rain has no impact on the data.
Okay. We are very tired since morning. We have taken so many interviews. Can you tell us a quick joke?
Um, yeah. Jokes are subjective, but yeah, I would, if any joke, I would like to say for you, what would be a joke is a very bad. One second. Yeah, I mean it's a very basic joke, but I was scared, seven scared of nine
No idea.
because seven, eight, nine.
So 9 will be scared of 7. No?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anything else we should know about you?
I believe I have said a lot about myself. The only thing I would like to emphasize on again is that, yeah, that like, no, I mean that's, I feel I've said enough about myself.
Okay. Thank you. I think you are an interesting interviewee, but don't go overboard. Try to be little more calm and collected. Okay. Hello.
The interview's over now.
Yeah.
Acha, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
So try to be little more calm and collected. Otherwise, you are an interesting interviewee, but don't go overboard and don't get too comfortable with the interviewer. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maintain your formality in the interview. Okay, that is important.
Yes, sir.
When is your interview?
25th Tuesday morning.